have read 47 books on the subject. You have watched 200 hours of tutorials. You have signed up for 3 online courses. You have bookmarked 60 articles you are going to read someday. Someday you are going to be very good at this. Someday soon. Maybe by year 5. It has been year 5. You started in 2020, and you are still not good. Not because you did not study. You studied more than anyone you know. You are not good because you have never stayed inside one thing long enough for the thing to enter you. This video is about why that happens, and about a Japanese teaching that explains it more honestly than any modern productivity book ever has. It is older than the productivity books by 300 years. It is the actual answer to the question those books are pretending to answer. The teaching is called Shuhari. Before I show you the parable that explains it and the 3 stages you can apply to anything you are trying to learn, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Then, in the comments, name the one skill you have been trying to learn for years and never become good at. Be specific. The instrument, the language, the craft. That naming is the first piece of the practice. Shuhari is written chu-chu, 3 characters, 3 stages, 1 word. Shu-ha-ri. It was codified in the early 18th century by a tea master named Fuhoku Kawakami. It has been taught in Japanese martial arts dojos, in the tea ceremony, in calligraphy, in no theater for 300 years. It is the discipline by which a person becomes good at something. 3 stages, in order, no skipping. The Shuhari teaching is not a system. It is not a productivity hack. It is a map of what actually happens when a person becomes good at a craft. The 3 stages are not invented categories. They are the 3 observable phases that every person who has ever mastered anything has passed through, whether they had a name for them or not. The Japanese tradition simply noticed the phases and named them. Shu. Shu means to obey, to guard, to protect. It is the first stage, the discipline of staying inside the form a teacher has given you, exactly as the teacher gave it, without variation, without improvement, without shortcut. There is a story from the Sen lineage of tea. A young apprentice was given one task in his first year: fold the tea cloth into 8ths along specific axes, each fold timed to a specific breath. Some apprentices, frustrated, began to invent their own folds in month 4. The Sen tradition was clear about what happened next. They were sent home, not because their new folds were bad, because they were not yet capable of inventing anything good. There is a story of a young calligraphy apprentice named Taro who came to a master in Kyoto in the year 1820. Taro was talented. He had been writing characters since he was 8. He arrived expecting to be taught how to make his own beautiful work. The master gave him one character to copy. The same character, every day, for a year. Taro was furious. He had not come to copy, he had come to create. The master would not give him another character until the first was perfect. The first one was not perfect, even after 6 months. Taro stayed because he had nowhere else to go. By month 11, the character was beginning to feel less like a thing he was copying and more like a thing he was doing. Most modern learners never finish Shu. They sample, they mix, they look at 3 teachers in 3 months and call it research. They produce work that is fashionable and unstable because it has no Shu foundation. The Shu stage is uncomfortable because it feels slow. It is slow on purpose. It is the only way the form enters you. The modern learner trying to pick up the guitar will buy 3 teaching books, watch 10 YouTube channels, and try 4 different fingerings of the same chord across the same week. He will feel as if he is being thorough. He is not. He is being impatient, dressed as thorough. The Shuhari student of the guitar picks one teacher, one method, one tuning, and stays there for a year before he allows himself to compare. By the end of that year, he can hear what each other method is actually doing, because he has a foundation to compare from. The other learner cannot hear it at year 5. The same is true of writing. The same is true of code. The same is true of running a business. The Shu stage is one teacher, one method, one form, for long enough that the form is in the body. There is no shortcut around this stage. The modern instinct to save time by sampling is, in fact, the slowest possible path to mastery, because the sampling never compounds, it restarts. 40 restarts is still year 1. Ha. Ha means to break, to detach. After the form has been in the body long enough, the student begins to break it. To try variations. To ask, what if the master is wrong about this? What if the form has a part that was scaffolding and not building? Ha is dangerous because it looks identical, from the outside, to Shu skipped. A beginner who has not done Shu and a student who is now doing Ha both produce work that varies from the master. They are not the same thing. The Shu-trained student is varying with knowledge. The beginner is varying with ignorance. After Taro had been copying the same character for 2 years, the master came to him one morning with a broken brush. The handle had been snapped in half. "Write the character with this," the master said. Taro tried. The character came out crooked. The master smiled. "Now write it the right way with the broken brush." Taro had to invent, not from disrespect for the form, from inside the form, with a broken tool. By month 36, Taro had 3 variations of the character that were his own, and could explain why each one mattered. Re. Re means to leave, to depart, to separate. After Ha has done its work, the form is no longer something the student follows or breaks. The form has been so completely absorbed that the student is no longer separate from it. The work emerges without reference to the form, because the form is now the student. The Rai stage is impossible to fake. A learner who has not done Shu and Ha will produce work that looks like Ri but is actually just unstructured. The Rai student's work is unmistakably born from the form, even when no one else can name the form. After year 5, the master took the model away. There was no longer a character to copy. There was no longer a broken brush. There was Taro, a sheet of paper, and an empty room. "Write," the master said. Taro wrote. The character that came out was unmistakably his own. But anyone who knew the master's form could see where Taro had come from. By year 7, Taro's students were copying him. The Ri stage cannot be rushed and cannot be skipped. It does not arrive as a decision. It arrives as a slow recognition that the form is no longer something outside you. You did not leave the form. The form left, the way a scaffold is taken down once a building stands on its own. The work that comes after is yours. It carries the form invisibly, the way grain carries the tree it came from. This is the part the productivity books skip. They want to tell you how to learn faster. The Shuhari teaching is faster than the productivity books, but not in the way the books mean. It is faster because most learners spend 5 years cycling through 50 partial systems and finish knowing none of them. The Shuhari learner spends 5 years on one path and finishes actually skilled. The productivity book learner is, at year 5, still on year 1. He has restarted 40 times. The 10 times faster framing in the title of this video is true, but it is true in a counterintuitive way. Shuhari is slower than the alternative in year 1. It feels embarrassingly slow. By year 5, it is 10 times faster, because the alternative learner is still at year 0. You will do this with whatever you are trying to learn: the instrument, the language, the craft, the business, the relationship, the art. Pick one master, pick one form, stay in Shu until the form is in your body, then break it, then leave. This is Shuhari, 3 stages, in order, no skipping, The teaching that calligraphers and swordsmen and tea masters have used for 300 years to become extraordinarily good at exactly one thing. Most of the people you admire in any field have unknowingly followed this arc. The ones who tried to skip Shu and start at Ha are the people you do not admire, even if they have an audience. They are loud and they are unstable. Shuhari is the slower path that produces the quiet competence that lasts. If this video helped you see what stage you are actually at, leave one comment naming the stage. Be honest, most viewers will be in early Shu and pretending to be in Ha. That self-recognition is itself the practice. You do not need to want to stay in the form does not want to be stayed in. You only need to stay long enough that it enters you. After that, the form does the work. Sit still. Cut clean. Walk on. See you in the next video.